as I was sharing with you about this encounter, the vision realm opened up, and I see Jesus. Both of the girls are on the floor, and I look up, and I see Jesus on the cloud, and I see him on the cloud. He's standing on the cloud, and then all of a sudden, from the cloud, he begins to approach from the cloud, and then fire begins to billow. And it begins to blow with the wind upon the earth. And when I saw it, I followed it. It began to blow upon the earth. And on the earth was just a vast harvest of wheat. I mean, it was just wheat for miles on end. Like there was no end to the wheat that was on the earth.
Yeah.
And standing on the earth, I was seeing a man from behind, and he had a sickle in his hand. And I called it a farmer because it felt like the farmer, but the way he was dressed looked like he was a reaper from behind. From the back, he was a reaper, and then a sickle in his hand. So I knew that it was an angel to reap the harvest. And I knew that fire, when it was going to hit the earth, that it was coming to reap the harvest. I knew that it was coming to blow onto the harvest field. And sometimes in these encounters that I have, like either visions or dreams, there's this sense of knowing in some of the parts, and others are just what you see.
Yeah.
And when I say a knowing, it's a discerning, like it's stamped within me, like I know what this is. And at times, I'll also see scriptures or numbers, and it just appears in front of me. So I there's no explanation to it. So I knew that he was referring to Luke 12. And I won't read that, but it was Luke 12, and he was reminding me at that same time. So there's different things that are happening as I'm seeing this, and then he's reminding me of another dream, which I'll share at the end. But the dream was that there was fire coming onto the earth, and so I knew that he was coming to reap the harvest, and that fire was about to burn onto the earth. Now, here's an interesting thing, is that after those two pieces, which are the main pieces, because I think I saw about, I don't know, eight images in sequence.
Yeah.
And but after that, I saw a cluster of grapes, and I knew that the clusters were ready for like the picking, but also they were ripe, and I knew what I was seeing had to do with a scripture in Revelation. And so I asked my friend, as I was releasing bits and pieces of the vision, to look up this specific piece. And while she was looking it up and she started reading, she didn't tell me the verse, but I said, is that verse Revelation 14? And she confirmed, yes, it's Revelation 14, and she continued reading. Is it okay if I read that, because it'll give context to what we're talking about today?
Yeah, we should read that.
Let's read that really quick. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Revelation 14:14, and it's titled "The Harvest of the Earth."
Wow.
I didn't know it was titled because she was reading that portion, and I'm in a different translation from my Bible, which is Amplified. But it says, "Then I looked, and behold," this is Revelation 14:14. "Then I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and seated on the cloud one like the Son of Man, with a golden crown on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. And another angel came out of the temple, calling with a loud voice to him who sat on the cloud, 'Put in your sickle and reap, for the hour to reap has come, for the harvest of the earth is fully ripe.'" And then verse 16 says, "So he who sat on the cloud swung his sickle across the earth, and the earth was reaped. Then another angel came out of the temple in heaven, and he too had a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, and the angel who has authority over the fire, and he called with a loud voice to the one who had the sharp sickle, put in your sickle and gather the clusters from the vine of the earth, for its grapes are ripe. So the angel swung his sickle across the earth and gathered the grape harvest of the earth and threw it into the great wine press of the wrath of God. So when he gave when this vision came, and we knew that it was Revelation 14, and then all of the other pieces to the puzzle, when I got to your table and we were sharing this, I was like, this seems like God is about to do something on the earth,
Yeah.
but I just don't know when to release this.
Yeah.
And so I was praying about it.